Hello, beautiful people. How are you all doing today? I'm trusting you're all doing fantastic as I am. I am Caroline with Pearls and Bells Artistry, and I'm a professional makeup artist based in Alberta, Canada. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and to my subscribers, thank you so much. Today's video is all about how to achieve a very good impression makeup look for a job interview. And as we all know that our appearance and how we look shows or gives a lot of messages to our potential employers in terms of our motivation, our judgment, and our overall professionalism. So in this video, you will learn how to achieve that look that will speak very well about you to your potential employer. Let's begin. So welcome, beautiful people. Let's begin. So when you think of interview makeup, you want to think of soft and all natural applications that you want to apply. So just watch my steps and hopefully you'll be able to follow my tutorial steps for your upcoming interviews. I like to start off by making sure to prep my skin. My skin is already prepped, and I'm going to start by color correcting. Color correcting will help me to correct every pigmentation so that way I don't overput my foundation. So I'll be using my LA Pro Concealer, and this is the orange shade. This is a corrector. Correct. So you truly only need the corrector in the areas of where you feel you have pigmentations and you would like to cover. Mine is usually around my mouth and then under my eyes, but you don't need too much. And then just like that, I'm going to blend it in. And blend it in with a brush or a beauty blender. Any one of it will work. So push it into your skin like that. I'll be moving on to my foundation. I'll be using the Too Faced Born This Way 24-hour long wear foundation. So just grab any black brush or beauty blender of your choice. And you want to pick shades that complements your skin, that are very close to your skin tone. That way you're not overdoing it. Keep in mind you want to give a good impression, so you don't want to overdo it. So every step that you take, just go very, very soft and gentle. So keep blending and make sure that the product is pushed right into your skin. And then I usually also blend like right over my eyelid. Everywhere. You just want to have a one everywhere to be balanced. Okay. Foundation, as you can see, is blended really nice. I'm going to move on to my concealer. I'll still be using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. So one is a little bit darker, one is just slightly light. I don't want to over highlight. Trying to stay within my tones. This one is toffee and chestnut. So you can see that it's not overly bright. That's what you want. So I'm highlighting under my eyes, my chin, my forehead, and then down the bridge of my nose. I want to make sure to cover all my features so they can pop very nicely. So go ahead again and use the same beauty blender and just blend. I honestly don't even see concealer and I don't see much of the highlighting, which is good. Keep in mind, it's an interview makeup. We want to give a good impression. So blend it in, blend it in. So this is the toffee. I'm going to use the chestnut right after it. It's just a little slightly brighter than the toffee. Okay, so I'll use the chestnut now. So this is the chestnut. Just a little bit. Like that. A little bit right here. And so this side is blended. Let's blend this side. So I'm just gently pushing in the product. And right after your concealer, you set it with the powder. And then the powder too, you don't want to go too bright. You can use your regular powder, face powder, or a deeper loose setting powder, depending on your complexion. So you can see there's a line on the nose side. You want to blend that in. Like that, so you don't really see it. My concealer is all blended. I'm doing my contour using the Fenty stick, the beauty stick, match stick in Expresso. So again, you will have to apply it very gently and then blend it in. The makeup will look much more natural when you push it into the skin rather than you swiping it all over the skin. Just push the product into the skin. Like that. So both the highlight and the contour is both blended in very well. I'm going to go ahead and use my Laura Mercier Translucent powder, and this is in the shade Medium Deep. So I'll take my powder puff and just dip it in. Now just set the concealer. If you can see, the Medium Deep is very close to my skin tone, right? So it's not going to overly brighten my face. I'll use the Medium Deep to set everywhere where I highlighted. So push it in, push it in, push it in. I'm going just a little bit over my brows too to reduce any oil. And then I'll draw my brows off camera so I don't waste you guys' time. So I had a little bit of concealer on my lids, so I want to set that area as well too, because if you don't set it, it's going to crease and your shadow is not going to look flattering at all. I want everything to be placed and want it to look very nice. So there I have it. I'm going to use a darker loose powder to also set my contour darker areas. So for the darker areas, I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fix Pro Set and Blur loose powder. This is in the shade Deep Dark. So it's dark enough to also set my contour areas. Using a little bit of a puffy angled brush. And I'm just going in just a round, kind of like a roundish motion. Smile so your cheeks come. That. Everything is nicely blended. My brows are done. So I'm going to move on to the eyeshadows. So keep in mind we want to tone everything down. So I'm going to try and set under my eyes and just leave a little bit of a lighter powder there, just to stop any fallout from the shadows. So I'll use again the Studio Fix loose powder. So this is going to stop any fallout from the shadow. I'll just place it like that. Just define my nose while I'm at it. So I'm going to like bake it a little bit, the sides of my nose, to bring really good definition. Like that. So you can grab any brown tone and use your powder to do this, eyeshadow to do this. I'm using the darker powder as a transition, just right within my crease here. Blend, 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 blend. Back and forth, like a windshield wiper, just swipe back and forth. Try and bring it down to the bridge of your nose like that. The same on the other eye. I'm really trying to stay on the neutral side because I really don't want to scare my interviewer. I want to appear myself, but in a clean, soft, really way. I'm going to darken it with a little bit of a darker powder. Like a deep chocolate kind of thing. So right after the crease, which I used a darker brown, I'm using a light shade to kind of blend it in along with the brown. Using this palette right here. Tarte Tarteltte Blue. Like that. Just love how everything is blending. Very nice. I'm going to use a black liner to line very gently. This palette really has some natural shades in here that can help you achieve any soft look. I use black liner and then I use a dark shade in here to smudge it a bit. Like that. A little bit on my waterline. Tap off the excess powder. So just like that, and then I'm going to grab my Ardell Professional Wispies. This is also a really natural lashes. It's short, so I'm going to apply my lashes. Lashes is optional. If you have really long lashes, then you can just use your mascara and then away you go. But I feel like I want my eyes to stand out a little bit more because, of course, remember, interviews is all about eye contact, so you want your eyes to also speak. You want to go ahead and pick up your lash glue and just apply a really thin layer on your lash line. Wait for it to get tacky a bit. Okay. You can also use a tweezer if that makes you comfortable to apply your lashes. I prefer my hands. Lashes are on. It feels so light. I don't even feel like I have lashes on, really. So I'm going to set under my eyes. I'll be using MAC Mineralized Deep Dark Deep, and then Dark Tan. So I'll use a dark tan to sweep off the powder that I have under my eyes, just like that. So if there's any fallout, this is going to clean it off. Okay, and then I'll use the dark deep to set all around the contour areas. And I'll pick up my blush powder, again very lightly, not too much. Pretty. I'm going to set it with my Morphe Continue Setting Spray. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my lips. I'll use MAC lip liner in Chestnut. And I'll use my e.l.f. lip gloss. And the shade is Sparkling Rose. That's a soft pink. It has color and then gloss at the same time, so I love it. Yes, so this is it. I don't know what else to do, but I think it looks pretty good. It's settled. My brows is really look natural looking. The lashes is natural looking. Everything is just what you need for an interview. What do you guys think? So don't forget to subscribe, like, share. I also do appreciate your comments. And remember, makeup is art and art is inner creativity.